The Kandy Esala Perahera is a grand festival celebrated with elegant costumes and is held in July and August in Kandy, Sri Lanka. This historical procession is held annually to pay homage to the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha, which is housed at the Sri Dalada Maligawa in Kandy, a unique symbol of Sri Lanka. The procession consists of many traditional local dances such as fire dances, whip dances, Kandyan dances and various other cultural dances, in addition to the elephants who are usually adorned with lavish garments. The festival ends with the traditional diya-kepeema ritual, a water-cutting ceremony which is held at the Mahaweli River at Getambe, Kandy. History. The Esala is believed to be a fusion of two separate but interconnected Peraheras, the Esala and Dalada. The Esala Perahera, which is thought to date back to the 3rd century BC, was a ritual enacted to request the gods for rainfall. The Dalada Perahera is believed to have begun when the sacred tooth relic of the Buddha was brought to Sri Lanka from India during the 4th century CE, 800 years after the passing away of Lord Buddha. According to tradition, the tooth relic was taken in procession to Sri Lanka by Princess Hemamala and Prince Dantha. Modern Perahera. The modern Perahera dates back to the reign of the Kandyan king, Kirthi Sri Raja Singhe. During these times, the tooth relic was considered private property of the king and the public never got a chance to worship it. However, King Raja Singhe decreed that the relic be taken in procession for the masses to see and venerate. After the Kandyan kingdom fell to the British in 1815, the custody of the relic was handed over to the Mahasangha. In the absence of the king, a chief lay custodian called the diya-kepeema was appointed to handle routine administrative matters. The procession, the Kandy Esala Perahera, begins with the Kapsituvimarakapa, in which a sanctified young jackfruit tree is cut and planted in the premises of each of the 4 devales dedicated to the 4 guardian gods, Natha, Vishnu's Katharagama and the goddess Patini. Traditionally it was meant to shower blessing on the king and the people. The Kumbal Perahera. For the next 5 nights, the Devale Peraheras take place within the premises of the 4 devales, with the priest of each devale taking the pearl every evening, accompanied by music and drumming, flag and canopy bearers, spearmen and the Ranayuda, the sacred insignia of the gods. On the 6th night, the Kumbal Perahera begins and continues on for 5 days. Initially, the Devale Peraheras assemble in front of the Temple of the Tooth, which is Sri Lanka's most important Buddhist shrine and where the Buddha's sacred tooth relic has been kept since the 16th century, with their insignias placed on the Ransavya accompanied by the Basna Yakena. The relic casket, which is a substitute for the tooth relic, is placed inside the Ransavya affixed to the Maligawa elephant. The Maligawa Perahera joins the awaiting Devale Peraheras and leads the procession. Whip crackers and fireball acrobats clear the path, followed by the Buddhist flag bearers. Then, riding on the first elephant, is the official called Paramunarala. He is followed by Kandyan dramas and dances who enthrall the crowd, and are themselves followed by elephants and other groups of musicians, dancers and flag bearers. A group of singers dressed in white heralds the arrival of the Maligawa Tusker carrying the sacred tooth relic. The Diyawadharana walks in traditional Kandyan-clothed splendor after the Tusker. The second procession is from the Natha Devale, which faces the Sri Dalada Maligawa and is said to be the oldest building in Kandy, dating back to the 14th century. The third is from the Vishnu Devale, also known as the Maha Devale. It is situated in front of the main gate of the Nada Devale. The fourth procession is from the Katharagama Devale, which is on Kottagodal Vidya. This procession includes Kavadi, the peacock dance, in which the pilgrim dancers carry semicircular wooden contraptions studded with peacock feathers on the shoulders. The fifth and final procession is from the Patini Devale, which is situated to the west of the Nada Devale. This is the only procession that has women dancers. The following important times are announced by the firing of cannonballs, which can be heard all across Kandy. The commencement of the Devale Peraheras. The placing of the casket on the Tusker's back. The commencement of the Dalada Perahera. The completion of the Perahera. The Randali Perahera. The Randali Perahera begins after 5 nights of the Kumbal Perahera. Randali refers to palanquins on which the queens of the ruling kings traditionally travel. 2016 Kandy Esala Perahera was held on the 17th of August 2016, the full moon Poya day, with the participation of hundreds thousands people. Diya-kepeema and the Day Perahera. After a further 5 nights of the Randali Perahera, the pageant ends with the diya-kepeema, which is the water-cutting ceremony at the Mahaweli River at Getambe, a town a few miles from Kandy. A day Perahera is held to mark the ceremony. Notable sacred casket-bearer elephants: Raja, Hintaduwa Raja, Milangada Raja, Nadungamuwa Raja. Organization of the Perahera. The rituals connected with the tooth relic are conducted by monks of the Malwa chapter and Asgurya chapters of the Buddhist clergy in Sri Lanka. It is the duty of the Dayawada and Nilame to organize the Perahera, and thus he summons the large number of officials of the Temple of the Tooth and entrust them with various ceremonial duties connected with the conducting of the Perahera. He first gets the auspicious time from the Nekath Mahotla, the advisor on astrological matters. The task of organizing the different types of drummers is handed over to the 4 officials known as the Panikamura Barakaruwo. The Maligawa officials also meet the owners of the elephants due to take part in the Perahera. The dance troupes are given time to prepare. The Basna Yake Nilames are then told to organize the processions.